A day in the life as a cake business owner. I started my morning with coffee, got to emails, then I went outside and had to take all the Valentine's Day stuff down because it is March and we needed St. Patrick's Day decorations up. So once those were done, I went back inside and I started with my baking. I had to make 6 batches of buttercream. Then once those were whipped up, I was able to start stacking cakes. I had this tall 6-inch cake that I needed to stack, this 8-inch cake, and I had 2 regular 6-inch cakes that needed to be filled as well as stacked. So after the 6-inch cakes, then I moved on to my little 4-inch cake. It had an Oreo buttercream and it's so delicious. So once I had those 5 cakes crumb coated and stacked, I started on making some cakesicle dough. I only had a few of these. It was like a mini order. So I molded those, chilled those, and got to decorating. This was a basketball cake, and so it ended up being really cute. It's just a little 4-inch. Cleaned up this mess, then got back to decorating. It was a 0030 cake, so I ended up using this as my guide and turned the 7 into a 30. I'll show you this later. Had a snack. Then I had to run to my amazing bonus mom's office to finish my taxes. Dropped off a bag of clothes to my sister. She's an attorney and has her office in the same office. Came back, walked the dogs, and my little Cocomelon brought his cute pizza with him. Got back to work after the walk, and this is me cutting out those fondant pieces. Then I also needed to add a suit to this same 0030 cake. So here I am just making the tuxedo. Once I had the jacket done, I needed to add some buttons and add the detail to those buttons. Make sure they're center, put them on the tuxedo part, and then I had to clean up that mess. This was the cake that I had already frosted, so now I just needed to add all the details. Moved on to another cake. I needed to paint this bus and cut it out so I could finish that cake today. This was the tall 6-inch that I stacked earlier, so now I'm just finishing up decorating it. It's this cute Volkswagen van. I absolutely loved it, and I love the shag buttercream, all of the flowers. This was a really, really fun one, and I added pixie dust sprinkles. Here's the final turn. Once that cake was done, I needed to finalize the details on this 0030 cake, and once I did that, I had to clean up my mess, and by then it had been a 12-hour day, so I clocked out.